Hello everyone. Welcome back to Tinateach Grade 1 Math. Today is a new day, a new lesson, and a new visual. And for today, we're going to be looking at how to sort and filter the data that we have. And I'm going to teach you a very specific way that you can group different sets of data depending on their properties, meaning how they look like, what color are they, what shapes are they, so on and so forth, okay? So first off, we're going to be taking a look at a Venn diagram. Now, I don't know if you've heard of this term, but a Venn diagram is a very popular way of categorizing data based on how they look, their color, their shapes, and what they are. And Venn diagram, very simply, is just a bunch of circles. Now, obviously, you can use different shapes, let's say squares or rectangles, but usually they come in circles, okay? Now, as you can see here, we have two circles, 1 and 2. The first one usually means a objects or data that has a certain property. And the second one is, a different set of properties. But the middle is the special part. The middle means what both of these have in common, okay? So it's two different data and figuring out what they have in common. Now, obviously, you're not limited to only two data. You can use many of them. As you can see here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but that's for a higher level of math. It's gonna get really complicated, and this is just our first introduction to Venn diagram. So we're just gonna go with the easy peasy two circles. Okay, let's move on. Now, how do you say it is a Venn diagram? Okay, one more time. Venn diagram. Very good, everyone. Let's move on to our first exercise, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to sort. We have a triangle and we have a green. Now, let's move on through each shape one by one, and let's figure out the triangle part, the green part, and then the one that has both in common. First off, this little shape right here, what shape do you think this is? Well, it is a triangle, so I'm going to leave it here in the triangle part. Second shape, is it a triangle or no? Well, it is a triangle, so I'm leaving it here. Next up, is this a triangle? Well, no, it is a square. But what color is it? It is green, okay? So I'm putting it in this part. Next up, what shape is this? Well, obviously, this is another triangle, so I'm going to put it here. Now, what shape is this? This is a circle, okay? But it is also green, so I'm putting it in green. Last but not least, what do we have here? We have a triangle. And what color is it? It is green, okay? Now you both have a triangle and it is also green. So I'm going to put this in the middle. Okay, it's very simple, very straightforward. I hope that you understand, because we're moving on to the second part of sorting. This time we have food and plant. Food and plant. Now, first off, what is food? Which of the objects over here is food? You have an onion, a cabbage, a potted plant, a sandwich, a flower, and some spaghetti. Okay? Now, obviously, spaghetti, it is food. So I'm going to put it over here. Next up, what else is food aside from spaghetti? Well, we have the sandwich, right? The sandwich is also food. And you eat sandwiches, you eat spaghetti. Next up, plant. Well, I'm going to go for the potted plant, okay? Very simple. You see this every day. Plant in a pot. Next up, what else? What else is a plant? Well, plant also has flowers. So I'm going to put flowers in there. Now, what object is both a food and a plant? Well, we have two objects left, an onion and a cabbage. A cabbage is a plant, it's green and everything. It grows on the ground. It counts as a plant, but you can also eat it. It's different from the flowers and the plants and the pots that you see every day. You can actually eat a cabbage, and they sell cabbages in the supermarket. So a cabbage is both a food and a plant. Next up, onion. Okay? Same thing with onion. Onions grow on the ground. It is a vegetable, veggies, plant, but they sell it in the supermarket, and it goes really, really well in spaghetti. Okay? So it is both a food and a plant. Now, that is it for our lesson. I hope that you learned something new today. Our next topic is going to be about picture graphs. Okay? More on data, more on visual. We're gonna get to a higher level until we've mastered this. Okay, so thank you for watching until the end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Learn today, better tomorrow. Goodbye.